Welcome to another episode of the Philosophy of Chillin. I'm your host, Dunlap the Connect, and as you can see, I'm joined by somebody, and I am excited to pass it off to them so that they can sit in here and introduce yourselves.
Hey y'all, hey, this is DJ Sunny Z, Z the Nomad, Z the Historian, Z of all the things from Meridian, Mississippi. And yeah, I'm excited to be here with Dunlap, the friend, the gang, the family. Get it crack a lacking.
I appreciate you. Um, First of all, thank you.
Hmm.
I truly appreciate your energy. The way that you carry your profession, like, it's very inspiring.
Thank you.
Um, I say that because you're multi-talented, and I'm just now getting introduced into your world and your perspective. And right now, I've been jamming. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like it wasn't difficult, but I wanted to go a little bit deeper than just understanding where your flow with your passions came from.
Hmm.
So I just decided why not go through the journey of passion in general.
Okay.
Um and I wanted to start that off with, I guess, trying to understand what you experience as your first forms of passion in any sense.
Are you talking about like growing up or just like the idea of passion and how that came about?
Both. Yeah.
So I am a travel nurse kid. I moved around a lot. So I was exposed to many environments. I lived in St. Louis at the height of Nelly and St. Lunatics. I lived in Memphis during the time that Hustle and Flow was coming out, and that was a thing. I've lived in Tampa, Florida, Phoenix, Arizona, a number of places. And so my environment was always changing. And so that I had to learn adaptability. And I feel like that adaptability drove me into trying out so many different things. But music has always been the foundation. My mother played Mozart and Motown on the belly. So like
That's real.
I've been
Listen to
surrounded
this,
by music.
baby.
Yeah, basically like and then my father, once I popped out, he's playing Wu-Tang and DMX and Nas. And so like
That's real.
he used to joke like, oh yeah, Zion's first words was cash rules everything around me, because that's all he would fucking play. And so music has been
Yeah,
a
that's real.
very pivotal um trait in my life. And then it metaphor morphosized into poetry and rapping and DJing and educating. So I would feel like passion for me is just a deep sense of knowing who you are,
Mhm.
and music presents that to me because I don't think I would be here without it. So yeah, that's passion for me, is just knowing who you are and just walking in that with no fear.
That's
So
real. What were what were some moments that helped cement that understanding for you?
um I would say when I first started rapping, I was a high school English teacher, and
Oh, word,
I
that's
re-
crazy.
I recorded my first mixtape, Self Medication. Shout out to Nostalgic Music in Meridian, Mississippi, at my friend's closet.
Shout out to you.
And with the help of some friends, some former students and friends, I made a mixtape. It was originally just supposed to be one song, and it turned into 8.
Aha!
And
Shut up. He talking about.
I was like, let's do it. And so, you know how kids are. They go lurking and shit because I'm
Yeah,
young.
yeah.
I'm only I think
What's
I'm
this? He talking about.
yeah, I'm 26. So they're close to me in age. They're like 10 years apart. So
Uh-huh.
relatively close. And one of my students, he came up to me and he was like, Miss McThomas, I heard you was a rapper. And then I found this. Is this you rapping? And I was like, yeah, that's me.
For sure.
And so
He talking about.
I hear him go down the hallway talking about, yeah, y'all, my English teacher can rap. Y'all need to listen to this, and it's good, and da da
And
da da
it's
da.
good.
And
Come on.
I felt so inspired. I was like, these kids be listening to brain rot, but they like my shit. Oh, I can actually do this. And then
That's real.
It just took off. I recorded in a year. I recorded 6 mixtapes that year.
Oh shit. She
From
said all gas, no
Yeah,
brakes.
from fall 2018 to fall 2019, I recorded 6 tapes. And one of those tapes I recorded in a day. My last couple of days in
Damn, that's
Mississippi, I
real.
made a tape from Mississippi with Love. And I told my friends, I was like, look, my apartment is empty. All I got is this equipment. I want to record music with y'all because I love y'all and I need something before I go.
That's
And we
real.
and we did that shit in like 2.5 days. We recorded 14 songs. And that
That's hey bro. That's
and the tape is
real.
still on SoundCloud. If you want to go look at Z on SoundCloud,
Most
I
definitely.
never took none of that down. But the rest of my music has been taken down for personal reasons and professional reasons. But yeah, that moment really cemented for me like, oh, I can do this. And it's been a few moments like that in different realms of my artistry with poetry. I started doing poetry on campus at Alcorn State University. HBCUs, 107 HBCUs. Pick one, little nigga. Anywho,
That's real
that's
fuck.
commercial break. Um, but 2014, I did a homecoming show and I got second place. And the poem, I was
Holy
talking
shit,
shit
that's
about the
fire.
school. I was
Ah!
talking shit about Alcorn
They
because
said, shit is good
it was
though. It's
good.
good.
And I was shocked that I even got placed because I'm over here because I was a broke Hillary Banks. This is my first time in an environment where it's all black people. I have been nothing around
Word?
one. Yes, I from third grade to
Whoa.
12th grade, I was either the only black kid or I was one of like 5 to 10 black kids in my
No, for
neighborhood and in my
sure.
school.
I
So when I
feel
got to
that.
Alcorn, it was a complete culture shock, and I
Damn.
still had my little snooty ass, liberal ass attitude. And these country niggas got me in line. And at
That
before
country got me
and before they got me in line, I was still on that type of time of like, I'm better than y'all because I had a better
Oh
education and I was in the
shit.
suburbs.
That's
And
real
I
though.
wrote a poem about like the disparities that I see on campus. And that shit got me second place. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm a poet. And
That's
so I
real.
started doing shows. I got my first poetry feature in Memphis.
I appreciate the
Um,
vulnerability.
yeah, like for real. We have to evolve. If you don't evolve, you stagnant. If you stagnant, stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah, that's
Because as
real.
human beings, we are sophisticated animals. We are meant to evolve. And niggas don't want to do that no more. They just want to get the bare minimum and that's enough. And it's like I
Mm-hmm.
can't move like that.
That's facts. Me
I
neither.
can't move like that. So it was just poetry. It was in school, music. It was when I got out of school.
Mm-hmm.
DJing has completely changed my life. I've had many moments of cementing of like, you can do this. So like I've had people as of late, that I've looked up to. Shout out to A13 Mondo.
Oh,
Um,
word? You know Mondo?
of course, yes, that's the bro. But
Oh
like
wow,
him
that's
telling me that I inspire him, and
crazy.
I'm like, bro, I've barely been DJing for 2 years. Like, what the fuck? And then I had an elder at Bookstore
Oh,
Gallery,
that's
Miss
family right there. That's
Miss Rose
crazy.
Garden, and I DJ'd. I was hanging out, and I asked her, I was like, "Can I DJ? For you?"
Mm-hmm.
And because I needed to practice, and she was just playing a mix, and I didn't really care for the mix. I was like, I can do better than this, and I just DJ'd. And she came up to me, and she was like, "In all of my life, I ain't never heard no set like that." She's like, "You got to be one of my favorite DJs." And this is an elder. This is somebody that came up in the
Yo,
70s, 80s, in the golden age of
much
music.
respect. Hey,
And
Tumbo.
right, and she'd have seen all types of DJs across this country. And so for
Right.
her to say that to me, and I
Means
was
a
just
lot.
like, okay,
Yeah.
I can do this. This is what
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to do. And
That's
like
so
funny
amazing.
enough, I was like not even supposed to be a DJ. Like I'm just good at music. Like music is
Mm-hmm.
all I know. And I never saw myself as a DJ. I had friends coming up in like high school, early college that were DJs, and I'll go to their sets and I'll be like, man, that's so cool. I wish I could do that. So to see myself doing it is fucking crazy. And incorporating like my trumpet playing and my academia in it,
Mm-hmm.
it has completely just been like it's me. Like I can do this because it encapsulates every facet of who I am as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel like I have to tamper off to appease anybody because you're gonna see jazz, you're gonna learn some shit, you're gonna shake your ass, you're gonna sit down and smoke a blunt and do whatever. You can do
Mhm.
all of that with me because that's who I am as a person. I can't be boxed in. I'll
Mhm.
never be able to do that. So yeah, DJing has saved my life. DJing has changed my life, and I'm forever grateful to music as a whole.
Mhm.
So yeah.
That honestly, that's very heartwarming. Like, no cap, because to be able to articulate your experience, it doesn't have to be explained in regards to feeling your passion.
Hmm.
Like, it's just there.
Yeah, it's me.
Like, and I love that so much because it affirms in itself why people are around and gravitated to you. Does that
Hmm.
make sense?
Hmm. That's beautiful.
Um, and I honestly appreciate that because I already know if no one knows you, they can already sense your passion before they even get through the threshold. And that makes me excited because you're going back to your city eventually.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna get into that because I have so many questions in regards to how you're preparing yourself mentally, like
Hmm.
how you're feeling, especially gaining all of the experience and connections that you have thus far being in the city. Like,
Hmm.
I'm gonna just go ahead and ask about it right now. Like, what's happening in regards to all of that?
So I've been an artist since 2014. I am 30 years old. I have done some form of art since then, professionally,
Mhm.
traveling, making tours, helping folks out with tours, recording music, mixing, mastering, anything you can think of in the hip hop, poetry scene, I have done. So, and I have done it either with a beautiful group of friends or I've done it by myself. And that
Kudos to you.
is taxing. It is taxing. It is, I've lost money, I've been scammed, I've lost friends, I've lost family members behind this art shit. And it's like I've gotten to a point where I need to just be a human and not just an artist. And so I decided to go back home because my grandparents need help, and I just want to be there for them. They're getting older, and I just want to be somewhere where it's no rush. When I go back, every time I go back to Meridian, Mississippi, I feel a immense sense of peace. And despite all the shit that's happening in my city, folks are talking about the crime and the young people and all of this divestment that's been happening. I still see a city that I grew up in that I've loved my entire life.
Mhm.
So I'm willing to go back. And now knowing that there are data centers coming there, we have flock cameras there, and it's just like nobody knows anything about this. Nobody's talking about it. I was like, it's just got to be me.
Yeah,
And I'm okay with taking that on because
that's
I've
real.
always had to be on some it's gotta be me because I am the eldest daughter. I'm the first grandchild.
Same
I've had
on
so
my
many
mama's side.
expectations on me, and I was raised in a mindset that like excellence is the standard, not the bare minimum. So
That's
I'm
real. That's real as
I'm
hell.
going back home to preserve that mindset in my
Mhm.
people and to just relax. I'm going off the internet. Like I've said on my social media pages, my social media will be deactivated come
Mhm.
July 31st
Mhm.
outside of my Patreon and my Substack because
Mhm.
that's more I have more ownership in that versus
Mhm.
this meta shit
Mhm.
and TikTok because it's all been compromised by it's not real billionaires. Be mindful of that, folks. But outside of that, I just need a break. If I had to put it all in one sentence, I need a break.
That's real.
And when I get ready to come back, I'm coming back with all the content that I filmed, all the things that I've done. I might get back into hip hop again, and try it from a more um free approach because when I was a rapper, there was still a little bit of like restraint because I
Mhm.
know I'm intense. I
Yeah.
know I'm very passionate and I know that sometimes I could come off as too much of a militant,
Huh,
but
that's
and it's
real.
like
It be like
now,
that.
like as I go through this and take this break, when I come back to it, oh, you're getting the whole fucking thing. If you don't
That's
like it, then don't listen.
I like
Yeah,
that. I
so because
like
I was like, I was still chasing the industry, and
that.
then when shit was
Mhm.
coming out that the industry is nothing but rapists and pedophiles, I was like, well, fuck the industry. I'm not about to do that.
Yeah.
So when I come back to music, I'm just making music because I want to, not because I have to.
Yeah, that's real.
So
As it should have always been like that.
right, and it wasn't because when you an independent artist and you're surrounded by other independent artists, y'all are all chasing the same thing. We want the numbers, we want the streams, we want the
Mm.
visibility, we want the fame, we want the tours. And
Mhm.
it's like I've done that without the massive reach. I've already done that and I have changed so many lives that I don't even know. Like when I was
Yeah.
doing music, I would have niggas sending me shit from India, from South Africa, from Bangladesh, from Poland, friends that I have made, and they just found my music on SoundCloud or they found my music on YouTube and they're like, yo, like, you're really fucking good. You inspired me. I will
Mhm.
never meet that person in real life, but they know me. And I feel like that's enough. I don't need Kendrick Lamar level fame. I don't want that. I just
Dang.
want to be able to thrive, not just
Justin Bieber just
survive,
popped in my head.
just
Never say
thrive.
never.
Oh my Lord.
I just I wasn't gonna impulsively start like
No.
saying the lyrics, but I just had to let you know.
But in the words of Most Def,
You feel
y'all
me?
seen Bay, but to say never, you done said never twice.
Yeah,
So
exactly. That's why I was like, hold on.
yeah, yeah. I remember hearing that from him off of That's the Questions, if you want to know, by Common featuring him, formerly known as Most Def. But when
Mhm.
he said that, I was like, nigga, why the fuck we been quoting Justin Bieber and not Most Def? Because that makes sense.
Yo, cause sometimes it go over folks' heads.
Yeah, but he brought it back down. You got to be
Yeah.
able, and that's another goal of me. I just want to bring it back down to people.
Mhm.
We get so caught up in social media, in trends, and everything that's happening. This world is going crazy, and it's like we got to get back to self
Yeah,
and the earth as Black and brown people, because that's where we are of. We are Earth's people, and we
that's
are
facts.
caught in this electrical nonsense, and it's slowly killing us. We're losing our soul. And I refuse to lose my soul. I don't give a
Mhm.
fuck about the money, the fame, visibility. As long as I can eat, clothe myself, and I got a roof over my head, nigga, I'm good. All
Facts, big
that
time.
other shit is extra. All of
Yeah,
that other shit is extra.
real talk.
But I need people to get back to that, because once we're able to get back to the basics, then we can connect. Because we are more connected as humans, we are more connected than disconnected.
Mhm.
And all this imaginary shit gets in the way of it. So that's where I'm at with that.
Nah, I understand all of that, and honestly, truthfully, I already know if I keep asking down that tunnel,
What's up?
we gonna be sitting here all day,
Yeah.
and I have to do you a justice of thoroughly going through your intro so that people know what the fuck going on your side of the world before you go ghost.
Oh my god.
Now, I must understand
What's up?
what was the process like or the journey like for you to be as openly passionate as you are right now from what you were before? Because I know it's going to continue to get even more,
Hmm.
but what has been your first 30?
Oh wow. That's a great question.
Thank you.
um my life has been a myriad of experiences,
Hmm.
good, bad, and ugly. Unfortunately, I was adultified
Mm,
as a child due to childhood trauma.
mm.
And I suffered with that for the first from the ages of 5
I
to
like how you said that.
15. Um, uh, I went through a lot. Now 5 to 16
Hmm.
when my father's mother finally moved out.
Hmm.
Um, and it instilled in me a sense of hyper awareness
Hmm.
because I didn't know what this bitch was gonna do.
Ezra.
And it instilled in me observing people's body language And it also instilled in me the value of principle and having a backbone, because
Mhm.
you have to be able to stand up in yourself in situations like that. And
Mhm.
there were moments that I couldn't because of, the environment that I was raised in, very Christian, very Southern, very
Mhm.
Black. There are
Mhm.
certain things that you ain't supposed to do. And there are certain things that you're allowed to do, but there's a leash.
Yeah,
But there was a
most
time
definitely.
when I turned 12, I came upon this. I don't know where this came from. I don't know if it was spirit. I don't know if I overheard it, but there was this notion in my mind of like, if you ask me a question and I give you an answer and you get mad at my answer, that is no longer my responsibility because I showed up authentically and you're mad. So that says
Mm,
more about you than me. That
that's
was one of the
real.
first bricks of like, I'm not taking nobody's bullshit. Did I still take people's bullshit? Yes, because I was a young, chubby, gay, black, nerdy girl. So I
Mhm.
was trying to fit in, but I never really could fit in. I
Yeah.
was too black for the white. I was too white for the black.
That's
I was too
real.
smart for the dummies.
That's
I was too
facts.
street dumb for the niggas. It was something always. I was always out of something.
Yeah, I feel
I
that.
was missing something. And
Mhm.
so when I got to college and I experienced, them country niggas getting my ass in line, I was able to sit with myself and sit with the fact that I am a lot. And
Mm,
that's okay. I'm
yeah.
smart. I'm a smart aleck. I'm brash. I'm aggressive. I'm passionate. I give a fuck about the world on a different level than most people do.
Mhm.
And I see the world differently because of the experiences that I've had, because of the trauma that I've endured, and because of the knowledge that I've obtained.
Yeah,
You can't bullshit me.
that's facts.
So
The
I
meter go off every time.
I have to. It do. And so as I've gotten older, it's just become more prevalent because there was a time where I've
That's
had to
real.
tamper it for people's emotions and people's acceptance and people's
Yeah,
validation and love and relationships, all that. You tamper pieces of yourself to make sure everybody else is good.
that's
Because I
real.
was in an environment where I had to be aware of everybody's movements, or that could cost me, whatever the cost is.
Mhm.
And so I would say within the last like 3 years of my life, and it's mostly stemmed from me being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis
Mhm.
within these last 3 years. The doctor tells me you're the only person in your family that has it. This is abnormal. Second, this is a debilitating nervous system disorder where your nervous system is basically trying to kill you.
Mm,
And when he said that, I was like, fear is out the motherfucking window.
that's
Because
real.
the worst motherfucker can say to me is no.
Yeah,
And I'll take a no before I take a regret.
yeah.
I can't be timid. I can't be appeasing folks anymore. If you don't like me as I show up, then you was never meant to be in this vicinity. And in those last 3 years, there has been a lot of shedding of old coping mechanisms
Uh-huh.
of surviving in a world as somebody who is a fat girl, who is non-binary, who is disabled, who is smart, who has all these outliers against
Mhm.
them. I've had to contain myself to make other people happy about themselves. I
Right.
can't do that no more. You got to be happy with yourself
That's
as
real.
much as I'm happy with me. And
Thanks.
so
I love that.
I feel like really these last 3 years have been the turning point into how I'm gonna be for the rest of my life.
Mhm.
And I've established and what's the word? Integrated the phrase "fuck it, we ball" into my life.
Come on, hit
Because
a
it's
song.
like you got to. What else we got to lose? We're living in a fascist regime. They
Hey,
stealing
that's
our water,
true.
electricity. They poisoning our food. They killing us. They robbing us. They doing everything under the motherfucking sun. You think I'm finna hesitate around these evil,
Inshallah.
slimy ass motherfuckers? No, I'm finna. That's how you win, by living in truth and in peace and in joy and in compassion and in community in spite of. That's how you win. You don't win by giving up, and you don't win by assimilating to the bullshit. You fight back by being different. You fight back by being
That's
you.
good.
however you show up. And if you is being one of them slimy ass motherfuckers, then that gives me a chance to move accordingly. Cause I need niggas to show up exactly as the fuck they are.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't do that, you can't be around me, bruh. You just can't. Cause I live in truth and authenticity always.
Mm-hmm.
And I also live in the fact that accountability is necessary to grow, which means I take accountability daily. And in the words of the Bible, I die daily
Mm-hmm.
because there are remnants of these systems that I critique, the trauma that I've endured, and the experiences that I don't deem, savory. They're still in me because humans, we regurgitate and we relive these experiences through our actions. So I have to be mindful of how I show up, how I treat people, how I talk to people, and also be mindful that everybody just did not have the same upbringing as me.
Yeah.
The lack of principle that I see, the lack of backbone that I see comes from the fact that we have changed drastically as a society since the 90s, and certain things that what I deem to be crazy and ridiculous
This
is
is
seen
true.
as normal now when it wasn't normal 20, 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas really don't have principle anymore. They will do anything for attention and a dollar. I can't move like that.
Mm-hmm.
But when I realize that's who you are, I move accordingly. I
Mm-hmm.
leave you where you at.
Mm-hmm.
I try to talk to you. If you want to listen, cool. If you don't, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to save everybody. I'm not here to save nobody. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
here to save myself for real. Not
That's
on no
fact.
selfish shit, but like if you gotta take care of you first.
That's fact.
You can't take care of nobody else if you ain't took care of you. So I say all that to say,
I love
first
the
30,
pop.
first 30 has been a lot,
Yeah.
but it's been a most rewarding experience. It's been ups, downs, left, right, front, and center. I've been through hell and high water. I have seen things that I don't wish on anybody. And I have
Mm-hmm.
been through things that have completely changed my life. But I would, if I had to choose to do it all over again, the first 30, I would still do it the same,
That's
despite it
real.
all. Because the next 30 is going to be built and better because of the first 30.
That's real.
Yeah.
Dang. I'm so glad that
I know that
we
was a whole ramble of shit, but
but it
yeah.
was good at every turn. Like it was something that cannot be missed on
Mhm.
listening. And I'm just appreciative to be able to have first dibs. I can't lie to you.
Oh my goodness.
Because I needed to hear that for myself as well too.
Yeah.
And especially since I just turned 26.
Oh, I remember 26.
You know what I'm
26 was a
saying?
year.
And
Bro, 26 was a year, bro.
all my life,
Mhm.
people have told me, you have an old soul. You have an
Yes.
old soul. And I'm like, well, at this point, it's the numbers is catching up.
Yeah.
But I also know that where I am now, I'm still growing into who I'm supposed to be
Exactly. We're
down the
always
line
growing.
too.
We're always growing.
And to be able to resonate with individuals like yourself and to receive your wisdom,
Oh, thank
because
you.
that's how I receive it as, honestly and truthfully.
Thank you.
It's affirming for me because it reminds me, it's like, yeah, yes, I understand what you're doing right now, what you're going through. Keep going.
Yeah.
You're doing what you're supposed
You're
to.
doing exactly what you're supposed to do.
And there's another step for you too.
And I would tell you this, move with gratefulness through it all.
Hmm.
And that's a new mindset that has came. I'm 30. This came after my 29th birthday.
Hmm.
And I decided, I was like, no matter what, I'm gonna smile through it. And I have
That's
been through
real.
some crazy shit in the past year. I've broken up with somebody. I've cut off friends. I've walked away from jobs. I've walked away from opportunities with DJing. I
Hmm.
have done things that 15-year-old Zion would be like, girl, what? You walked away from money? You walked away from love? You walked away from partner? You walked away from all the things we wrote in our journal that we wanted? Yes.
Yeah.
Because I cannot be fake anymore. I cannot not fate, but I cannot appease other people anymore at the cost of myself.
Yeah.
I've done that. That shit's not fun.
Mhm.
So in moving with gratefulness, it's taking shit on the chin and being like, you know what, it's gonna turn around in my favor anyway, because I've
Mhm.
been protected the whole fucking time.
Mhm.
And sure enough, it does. As a DJ, as a full-time DJ, I took a big ass risk. I walked away from a job of security, health insurance. I walked away from that shit because I'm like, I'm not happy here. This
Mhm.
is detriment. This job is detrimental to my health because they got me out here in this heat with these kids, and I can't be in extreme heat as an MS,
Mhm.
somebody that deals with MS. I can't be in extreme temperatures. They don't
Mhm.
respect me. I got a master's degree and you paying me $17 an hour.
Oh, yeah,
I got
nah.
13 years of experience and you paying me $17 an hour when I know you
Nah.
got extra money because you ain't even really paying me. The state pays for my salary. You could give me more if you wanted to, but you're choosing not to. You don't
Mm.
respect me.
That's
And if
real.
you can't respect me, you don't value me, you don't love me, and I can't be in no environment like that. I don't give a fuck if it is a secure check. Have I been struggling this past summer? Hell yeah. But I
Mhm.
promise you, I've been smiling and laughing and having a great ass time the way through because I got a support system. I have
Mhm.
community. I still got my mama and I still got my God. And I'm
Mhm.
good. And I'm
Yeah.
not talking about no Christian God. We don't fuck with that patriarchal ass nigga. We talking about spirit.
Ooh, I like
We
that
talking about we talking
clarification.
about spirit and ancestors. We're not
Yeah,
talking about
facts,
white
man.
Jesus.
I love
But
it. I respect
y'all do that. Y'all can
man.
do
We
that, but
respect it.
like
We respect
I'm
it.
a yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But anywho,
It's a
going
difference.
on. But
It's
it's a
a
big ass difference. It's a big ass difference. And moving in gratefulness will carry you because
Mhm.
there are going to be moments as you are going through the first stages of your Saturn return. There are going to be moments where you're going to realize, shit, I was the fucking problem. And that's gonna hit you because you have this mind, you have this idea of yourself that you're just a good person and you do this and you're great. You would never, we always got good intentions,
Mhm.
but impact and intention are two different
Yeah,
things.
most
And
definitely.
intention
Realize
does
that.
not
Yeah.
outweigh the impact.
Mhm.
So as you are going through these next few years of the last few years of your 20s, move with gratefulness and move with grace for yourself because there will be moments where you're like, shit, it's me. And what can I do to better me in order to be better for the rest of the world? Not in service to the world, but just in community with the world.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, that's been a huge thing. Being grateful, knowing that shit, my shit is in the red, but I know somebody finna hire me for something. I'm
Mhm.
grateful either way. I know better is coming. And
Mhm.
sure enough, better comes.
That's
And
facts.
that's it.
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
I respect that.
Yes.
I'm a I'm not gonna say I'm not practicing that already, but I'm trying to do better at just being present
Yes.
when I am aiming to do so, if
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense.
Yes.
And not lose oneself in the pool of whatever is going on up there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I receive all of that. Because honestly and truthfully, it is a framework that I'm looking at to where, yes, I have recognized that, hey, motherfucker, I may have good intentions. However, the ways in which that can impact somebody's life and the ways in which I even
Mm-hmm.
sometimes have a front row seat looking at the actions, replaying it myself from not necessarily a third party perspective, but outside of the body. Does that make sense?
Mhm, mhm.
So even those downloads have even already started processing, and it's like knowing all of those things to be true. That's where I kind of find the resonance of yes, I want to actively make sure I'm putting that mindset in the forefront
Mhm.
because that's going to help my next step, and hopefully that next step is an improvement and a development display of growth from what I did previously.
Yes. Yes. That is yes. That is life. And life is not all it's not all, every day I'm striving to be better because then it feels like an internal competition
That's real.
and it's like I don't want to live like that.
That's
We
true.
are in
That's
a
true.
capitalistic society that is built on competition and
Mhm.
individualism, and it negates humanity and human nature and community.
Mhm.
So in those moments, it's important to evolve and grow and do that, but it's also important to just be.
Yeah.
I remember friends would ask me because, like I said, I've been doing this shit for a minute, and I'll have friends be like, "Z, how can I, get? I've been in writer's block. I got to. It's always that. I got a
Mhm.
writer's block. I can't write no song. I can't write no poem. What's your inspiration? What do you do?" I said, "I just exist. It comes to me. I let life give me the words to
Mm.
say because I can. I have gone before yesterday. I had went 4 months of not writing a poem.
Mhm.
And I'll just do that. There'll be times, there's been times where I've gone a whole year not writing a song, not writing a poem because I'm just living life. And then
Mhm.
it just in the blink of an eye, 50 11 poems come out of nowhere. And it's from different experiences that I've had throughout that year.
Mhm.
Just let life happen. You don't have to be on I could be the very best that no one ever was. You don't have to be Ash Ketchum every motherfucking day. You can be Brock. Be Brock. He wasn't all the way put together, but that nigga was eating good and he was smiling through all of the craziness. He wasn't Ash. Ash was, I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna be the best. Brock was in the back, chilling, eating his little bowl or whatever the fuck he had. And sometimes be Brock. It's okay to be Brock. It's okay to be Ash. It's okay to be whatever the fuck you need to be in that moment, but just
Mhm.
exist. Because
Mhm.
a lot of times we don't exist. We are trying to be something. That's why I go back to what I said. I've been an artist for the last, how many years is this? 2014 to 2026, 12 years. I have not just been Zion. There's
Mhm.
always been an attachment to something. Oh, you're Z the Nomad. Oh, you're DJ Sunny Z. Or you're Z the
Mhm.
Historian. Or you're Napoleon Dynamite. Or you're
Mhm.
this. Or you're that. Niggas don't know Zion.
Mhm.
They know all these artists. They know all these alter egos that live in my body. But I'm getting to the point where, like, nigga, I'm finna just be Zion.
No, that real. Hey, talking about
And that's it.
yeah,
And that's
and
it.
you can do that.
And I can do that. Cause I can do that. You can just exist.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Just do that.
So
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask maybe like two more questions,
Uh-huh.
and then we'll get towards the end of the episode
Okay.
where I kind of flip it, and you ask me any questions you would like to,
Okay.
whether it's pertaining to the topic of passion or anything outside of it.
Mhm.
Now, in regards to everything that you've experienced thus far,
Mhm.
and especially going into this transformative season of your life,
Mhm.
what is being highlighted to you on things that you want to continue to improve? And I guess, what are you looking forward to?
Relaxing.
No, that's real.
I ain't gotta make a post. I ain't gotta
That's
hit shit. I ain't
real.
gotta go to an event. I ain't gotta go to nobody else's event. I ain't gotta do none of the artist shit I've been doing. I can just wake up, sit on my grandmama porch,
I love it.
smoke my little vape pen,
I love that for you.
and go down to Bonita Lakes and sit and look at the river and be great.
Wow.
I'm still gonna be making posts on my Patreon and Substack for the people that want to be connected, but it's
Mhm.
not as
Demanding.
demanding
Yeah.
as social media because like you got to be mindful of hashtags you use. You got to be mindful you can only do 3 minutes or less so they won't push your shit out to new audiences. There's so many rules and regulations and
Yeah.
ideas and concepts you got to keep in mind when you're a content creator. I am so ready to not
That's
have
what
to
you
do that
see.
shit.
Yeah.
I am so ready to not have to sit in traffic for 45 fucking minutes, and I'm only going 7 miles. 7 miles equals 7 minutes in Mississippi.
Ah,
It does not equal 40.
yo, that's facts.
I'm so ready for that.
That's so
I'm so
facts.
ready. Like niggas be clowning me. Oh, you gonna get bored? See, no, nigga, I'm gonna be at peace,
I'm gonna be
nigga. I'm gonna be
happy.
at peace, bro. I ain't gotta deal with you
You
fake
deserve
ass.
it though.
Exactly. I'm tired. Nigga, I's tired, boss. I've been doing this shit for 12 years. I am not 12 years a slave, but
Oh
shit, it feels like it sometimes. Cause you going up against this system, bitch. No, I'm finna learn how to farm. I'm finna do all
Yo,
this type of shit.
that's
I'm gonna be duck the fuck off. I just want to be duck the fuck off. That is what I'm looking forward to. If you want to call me, beat me. If you want to reach me, that's the only way you gonna get a nigga. That's it, bro. Like I'm so fucking serious, man. I ain't nothing special about this journey.
Yo,
Part of the
crying.
journey, it's like, nigga, I'm ready to breathe.
Oh, that's
I'm ready to
real.
wake up and not have to think about 50, 11 things. I just go to work. I'm ready to
Oh,
have
beat
one
me if
job
you
that
wanna
pays
beat
all the
me.
bills. I don't have to do 50, 11 things to pay one bill. Because in Atlanta, that's what the fuck I gotta do. In Meridian, I ain't gotta do that.
Whew, that was good. That's
I
fast
ain't mean to
though.
crack you. You're good. I'm sorry.
No, that was good. I appreciate that.
But shit, man,
I'm
I'm
weak.
tired. I'm so fucking tired, bro.
Yo, that's real as fuck.
And I know y'all see me and y'all see me out here happy and DJing and smiling and laughing. And on the inside, I am counting down the days to where I wake up and ain't nobody asking me for shit because they know I'm not in town no more. And I love y'all. I will miss y'all. But nigga,
I'm not driving down back there for you.
no.
Nah.
Unless you putting some money in my pocket and in my gas tank. I'm open to travel to DJ, but like, nigga, I need a break. I need a break, bro. No Kit Kat. I just need a break. But yes.
Oh, I'm weak. I felt that in my soul.
I ain't mean to make you cry free.
That was good though.
But yeah,
'Cause
man,
I felt that for sure.
look, that's where I'm at.
Whew,
That's where
and
we
you
at.
deserve every ounce of sleep that you get and just lounging around.
That's it. And
Ain't gotta
fixing
carry
my
no
grandmama
speakers.
house. Yes, bro.
Oh man.
Cause that's gonna be a job in itself, getting that house together.
Yeah,
But
that's
I'm
true.
excited. I'm so excited to
Man.
just exist and read again.
Oh, that's
And
facts.
read actual books again. Like I
Yeah.
sold my game system.
Man.
I'm about to get rid of my TV. It's
I
just
got a
gonna be
story
books in
about
the
that.
house. This is gonna be books in the house. I'm gonna be reading. I'm gonna be learning new languages, traveling. Niggas ain't gonna know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
And that is okay.
Shoot, there was this one time I was working at this company.
Mm-hmm.
And I was working on hybrid, so like I would fly out and then I would fly back to Georgia,
Mm-hmm.
or I would like work remotely when I'm not out there physically.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like this Black History Month challenge,
Mm-hmm.
and the challenge was like do all these variety of things that ac- ac- associate themselves to points. And the only thing that fascinated me was like different books.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't I didn't always have time like sit there and read it. So I would get like different audio books
Mm-hmm.
or like paperback or something and just like get either somebody else to read it to me while I'd be doing like work or something. Um or meetings or something like that in between.
Mm-hmm.
Um but I remember just how because I was doing it for the Black Miss the challenge, but I just remember thinking like if I were if I were doing this leisurely, it would feel different.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I get why I'm doing it in a time crunch now, but to your point, like to be able to sit down and actually invest yourself into being able to like just read in general,
Yeah.
it's something you really can't do unless you make time for it
Yeah.
in your day to day. So I get you.
I'm so ready, bro. I'm counting down the days. I am.
So I guess that's the last thing I want to ask you because it's definitely gonna be another time when we talk for
Of
sure.
course, for sure.
But I just really wanted to like understand you and your world in a way that I haven't been able to since
Oh,
meeting
no.
you.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, that's a lot. But we got time. Go
you feel
ahead.
me? I'm gonna break it up for sure because it ain't the last time we gonna be
Oh no, for
around.
sure. Yes.
But I wanted to ask you now,
Mm-hmm.
as you're looking into your future,
Yes.
what what are some things that you may not know may come to fruition, but are things that you're setting your intention towards.
Self-sufficiency.
That's real.
I don't want to go to in the next 5 years, 5 to 10 years. I don't want to have to go to a grocery store. I don't want to have to pay a utility company. I don't want to have to pay this government fucking taxes because I work for myself and y'all ain't doing none of this shit. I am. I
Mhm.
want to get to the point where I ain't never got to fill out another income tax again.
That's real.
I want to be at a point where I can get up and travel and to um go to a country and just be out there for a month
Oh, facts.
and just
Same.
explore. Like I don't want to be consumed by this system anymore. And I
Yeah.
know that's a hard thing to even fathom because it's globalized,
I feel like
but
it's achievable.
there are people living that life. Like
Yeah.
they are just out here vibing.
Yeah.
And
Facts,
that's what I
actually.
want because I've in my short time of 30 years, I've experienced a lot. I've seen a lot of things. I've done a lot of things. And a lot of this, like people be hyping up. I'm like, this shit just
Yeah, yeah. It's just
it's
materialistics.
yeah, it's like
I
I
just
don't care about that. Like I just don't. Like
Yeah.
I want to be able to put my feet in the ocean. I want to be
And know
able
it's clean,
and
you
know that
know?
it's clean.
Yeah.
Walk a trail in the Pacific Northwest and breathe in the air and be like, oh look, it's an eagle. Like I just want to do dumb shit. I want to explore. I want to
Yeah.
travel.
And know the air ain't toxic, you know?
Yes. I want to eat food and know that exactly where it came from because it came out my motherfucking backyard.
That's real.
Like, self sufficiency is the main goal in the next 5 to 10 years. Um, and just having adventures, like on some Finn and Jake type shit. Just have
That's
adventures.
facts.
Yeah, I don't want a
I agree with
career.
that.
I don't want a job. I don't want a career. I just want to DJ. I want to DJ, travel, and live.
That's facts.
Yeah,
Same. Well, with I guess with the things that I do as well
yeah.
too.
Because and you will. We all will. If that's what you want to do and you're working towards that, it can be done. But you have to real I remember telling my ex this when they were, talking about their business, their small, what business they're in. I was like, you have to understand that this is a choice.
Yeah.
This is not easy. Being a small business owner, an entrepreneur, an artist is no guaranteed.
Yeah.
You have to wake up every day and choose this. And this is sometimes a very hard thing to choose.
Mhm.
There have been nights where I've been like, I could go back and call the Fraser Center. And then I sit up and be like, fuck no. Fuck them kids. No.
Ah, ah,
I will
ah.
struggle before I be
That's
disrespected
real. That's
on
real.
every level. Fuck no.
Yeah, that's real.
I would rather struggle. For real. Bitch,
Yeah.
we are black people. We done been through worse.
Yeah.
This is
This is
nothing.
facts. This
This is
is
nothing
facts.
compared to what my
Yeah.
great grandmama and my great grandmama and my great grandmama had
Worked
to go through.
hard.
This is fucking a
Survived
walk in the
through
park.
actually. Survived.
This is a walk in the fucking park,
Like,
bro. I can do this. And
no
that's what the fuck
bullshit.
I say to myself when I have those moments of like, I can't do this anymore.
Yes, the fuck you
Yes, the fuck
can.
I can, because I've
Get your
been
ass
doing
up.
this. Get your ass up. You a paper chaser.
You a faithful
Word to
chaser.
juvenile. Get your ass up.
Facts though.
Look,
Facts.
man, you ain't, it's just you, nigga. It's just you. You
That's
can do
real as
this.
fuck.
Like, and I know that the blood
You
running
a
through my
faithful chaser.
veins is a constant reminder of the resistance and the compassion and all of the things that y'all see is them that
Mhm.
have carried me thus far.
Yeah, facts.
So, and they will continue to carry me. I also come to the reminder that I am God. Not on no Kanye
No,
shit,
I get what you're
not on no
saying.
ego, but
Well, oh
like
yeah, for y'all though.
I am an extension of spirit and this
Mhm.
earth. Everything that I need is already inside of me, and everything that I desire is within reach.
Facts.
It might take longer, but as my mother told me as a child, delay does not mean denial.
Mm.
And you just have to keep going if you
Thank you,
really want
mama.
the fucking shit. If you really want it, you gotta fight for it and you gotta make the choice daily to fight for it. It's
That's real.
hard, but shit, I'm harder.
That's real.
I can do this.
That's facts
And
though.
I get the fuck up and I do it.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's what pushes me. I'm gonna live a life of ease, bitch. Ease and stability and peace.
that's
That's
facts.
what pushes me every motherfucking day.
Yo, I needed this.
I'm glad you are receiving it,
I
friend.
hope y'all needed that, cause
Yeah.
nah, I'm about to sit with this for sure. I might have to run this back instantly.
Oh Lord. I'm not
Ah,
that I ain't look,
it be like
I
that.
feel like, as I've said earlier, I've been through a lot.
Mhm.
And one of my many purposes in this life, because we have multi-purposes. We're like an arena. We got multi-purposes everywhere.
Yeah.
Um, one of the many purposes in my life is to share because I needed somebody to share with me. I went
Mhm.
through a lot of the shit that has shaped me alone.
Mhm.
And I just had to figure it out. And what helped was music, what helped was spirituality, and what helped was passion for the
Mhm.
things that I cared about, band, poetry, what had art in general.
Mhm.
So when I sit with somebody like you or just anybody coming to me asking me questions, I'm sharing. I'm being all the way truthful because I
Mhm.
needed that for me and I didn't have it. So
Mhm.
if I can ease the burden and ease the tension in the head for somebody else that's going through the same shit, I've
Mhm.
done my motherfucking job.
That's real.
I've done it, and I don't need to be paid for that because we should be on that type of time. If you see somebody struggling, help their ass up.
Yeah.
You
Facts.
don't leave behind. You pull up.
Yeah.
That's there's an organization. What's that organization that came out? This is in the early 1900s or late 1800s. National Council of the Advancement for Colored Women. I think it was started by Mary Church Terrell. I probably got the organization wrong, but their motto was "Lift as we climb,"
Mhm.
and that's what I live by. You lift as you climb. Because if you're not helping your brothers, your sisters, and siblings, but you sit here and say that that's what you about, you on some
Mhm.
bullshit.
Yeah, that's
Get the
real.
fuck from around me.
That's real.
But help as you can. Do what you can. Don't overextend yourself because you can't pour from an empty cup.
Mhm.
But if you got it, give it. I tell all my homies, if I got it, you got it. If I don't, I'll find a way to get it for you.
You feel me?
And that's how it should be.
Facts. Actually.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Oh
Uh
man.
huh.
Yeah. I feel like
Hmm.
a lot of what you said is also how I want my actions to be understood and personified.
Hmm.
Um, and I just want to keep developing in that so I can improve it and get the system down packed so that lifting isn't as heavy as it not necessarily has felt for me, but
Hmm.
what it can seemingly feel like if you're not in the right mindset
Right.
to handle it.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's okay to back away
that's real.
and say no. Please say no. Please say no. If you can't do it, say no. Don't do it because you can. Do it because you want to.
Yeah,
Because if you're just doing it and then you really don't want to, then resentment grows and then it damages whether
yeah,
it's you or the relationship or the other person. Because resentment is a lot.
yeah,
It can cause a lot of stress and strife that could just easily been avoided if you just would have said no.
yeah. Facts
Yeah.
for sure.
Hmm.
So like I said earlier, we could really be sitting here talking on this couch all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she has to go, and I do too. And with that being stated, we're gonna get into the last couple minutes of the interview,
Okay.
and I'm gonna flip it on you
Okay.
to where you can ask me any questions you want to,
Okay.
whether it's pertaining to passion or anything outside of
I did want to know, how did you get into martial arts?
it.
Like how did that become a thing?
That's real. So I've always wanted to be in martial arts from a very young age.
Mhm.
I have also been through a lot of things, and I also come from a lot of passionate people, and I wanted to understand how to channel my energy more appropriately.
Mhm.
Um, but what held me back from being in the dojo or the dojon, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but um, being on the mat in general was really just trying to find the right instructor.
Mhm.
Because like queer woman, MMA, high testosterone, like
Yeah,
if
niggas will
it,
try it.
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yes, I believe everyone has that fighter killer instinct within them.
Mhm.
But there's a reason why it takes the right instructor to bring that out of you. Because if it's uncontrolled or if it's predicated under or
Mm.
grown underneath someone that doesn't have the best intentions, it can really it cannot mix well.
Yeah, for sure.
So my life being the way that it is, I would be in different like spaces, but it would just be something that would bring us out of alignment. Whether something happened during training, like I remember one training, and my cycle is very different from like most women I've met. Like it's like 4 days. I really don't know. I don't be keeping track of it because it just like I don't really get too much pain for real.
Mhm.
So I really don't be knowing when it's gonna come. It just come and then I be like, all right, for sure.
Mhm.
But I say that because one day I was just, chilling fine and my cycle starts in the middle of a practice. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn.
This ain't never happened before in my life. Like,
Mhm.
the hell is going on?
Mhm.
But now looking back at it, I'm like, oh, I wasn't supposed to be there. Like, I wasn't supposed to
Mm.
train under that person because they weren't the right person to actually bring me up.
Mm.
So fast forward, I told all these, goals and these ambitions to my partner, and she found like these different she found like a gym pass that lets you go to like different training sessions with different like studios and stuff like that. And basically she found taekwondo and hapkido class.
Okay.
Went to the class, got cool with the sensei at the current sensei of the dojo, got introduced to the grandmaster eventually. And it just turned into just a relationship building thing where they were like, "Yo, look, this is what your goal is. This is what you're trying to do. Okay, cool. We'll do it with you. Like we understand where you're at right now. We see your passion. We see your dedication. Like you can do it here." And I was like, "Oh shit!" So that's what started it, and that was probably like about a year or so ago.
That's great.
So now I've been consistently training in the ways that I've wanted to. So yeah, it's that's how it came about for sure.
That's incredible. That's so fucking cool.
Thank you.
I've always wanted to do like a kickboxing class. That's
Hmm.
as far as I'm willing to go with it.
It's
Just
real.
to maintain like strength and shit. But yeah, that's cool. But outside of martial arts and this wonderful podcast, like who is done like what do you do? What do you do?
That's crazy. So what do I do? Um, I identify, analyze, and create solutions for multi-generational work environments, and facilitate communication to improve an organization's systems, and increase their inefficiency.
Mm. Wow, that was a very nice elevator pitch. That was great.
Thank you.
I felt like you was working on that. I was like,
Yeah,
"Ooh,
no,
yeah."
I haven't. Like,
I was like,
typically, I'd be like, contracts, management. It's like,
"It's deeper than that."
yeah, it is.
That's cool, though. That's cool as fuck.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So that work puts me in like different industries. It just depends on who's calling me at the time.
Mhm,
So I started off in media entertainment. Um,
mhm,
well, I really started off with like city management
mm,
facilities. I mean, city recreational facilities.
mhm,
But then I moved into media entertainment after I graduated college. And I was a tech consultant at the time,
mhm,
and I was helping like different larger studios like solve problems. And really, my experience at the company was account management underneath one of their leads, because I would just be asking around who needs help, and I just fell in love with that work
mm,
outside of like I guess the work I was hired for as an analyst.
Mhm.
Like I wasn't heavy research type, but I
Mhm.
was someone that loved to organize systems
Mhm.
and facilitate like, hey, this is the improvements, these are updates, XYZ ABC. Not really common for somebody at my level at the time. It was more so for individuals with higher tenure, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Mhm.
Anyway, um, yeah, started off there. Then I came back to Atlanta. So now I'm working with like different production studios in the vertical short spaces, film, documentaries and things of that sort. And like for them, I'll like produce or be a first AD or an assistant director.
That's cool.
Um, so yeah, or depending on other organizations that I help out, I've been operation coordinator, so pretty much helping the executive directors of those organizations with their responsibilities and day-to-day operations and things of that sort. So then I do this as the podcast, so I produce all of it, but because I'm doing everything else, it's just a mix of a little bit of everything.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because I didn't know what the fuck you did. I was like, oh, they should do podcasts. That's great. We love that.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I just make sure things are moving. Like,
And we need that. We need that. We need niggas that are willing to be the chief. That's actually a chief and not just an Indian wanting attention.
that's real.
Yeah. So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I guess a snippet of what I would do is what you would see me, what you kind of saw me do during Voyage of Pleasure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You run shit. Basically, we like that. We like that. You know what the fuck you doing. You know what the fuck you doing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes. Yes.
Huh, any more questions for me?
Um, do you want to keep doing that? And if not, what is your goal? Where do you see yourself when you turn 30?
Mm, wow, that's a great question. Um, yes, I want to keep doing this because I feel as if not I feel, but from what I've experienced thus far in my life,
Mhm.
these are places that God has placed me in, that Spirit has pushed me into, whether I like it or not.
Mhm.
So I what I'm understanding is that this is carving out a pathway for me
Mhm.
to further evolve and grow in. Um, and to that point, the things that I'm doing now, I know that there's a larger scale that must come from it.
Mhm.
Because I don't just take care of myself. I do lift up the people that are around me too when I have the capability to.
Yeah.
And regardless, I'm very transparent and very shit. Hurt sleeve, you see it. I don't care. Like I still got a backbone, but just like yourself, and I've said this before too. I feel like my brashness is just gonna increase, and it's just gonna be like, oh well, yeah. Now I really mean what I say. Like, it's what it is,
And
bro.
it feels great.
You
And it
know,
feels
and I
great.
want to be where you at. Like,
Man, when you turn 30, a light clicks on. And you start getting annoyed by shit that you didn't get annoyed at 25 because you was still trying to appease and be cool and cordial with people. When you
uh
turn 30, it's like, oh, I don't like none of this shit. And that's okay. And you also realize, some of us do, that I don't control any of this.
yeah.
Only thing I control is me and how I
Mm-hmm.
maneuver in said situation or with person or whatever. And that is like the biggest relief.
Mm-hmm.
It is the biggest relief. And when you realize that, I told one of my young friends, they're like in their early 20s, like 2021. I was like, you're going to get there. Right now, it's not happening because you're still in that high school phase, just a tinge of it. But like when you realize that A, you don't control any of this shit, and B, you really don't know shit,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it makes life so much easier. Just become a student. Be a
Mm-hmm.
lifelong student. And
Thanks.
it's just it makes life fun. It makes it easy. And it just changes everything.
Yeah, and honestly, that's what I'm looking forward to the most because I know where my intentions lie, and I know that in the work that I want to be doing within that larger scale, I want to be helping to solve problems
Mhm.
on even governmental levels, because the things that I do, it isn't just anchored into one industry.
Right.
It's a problem solving mindset which exists everywhere, in every facet, in every
Yes.
country, in every space over the world, because we are people, and we have generations that, in my opinion, utilizing the technology we have today, we should be increasing the level of people that are ignorant. Like, well, I said that backwards. We should be decreasing the level of people that are ignorant with the level of technologies that we have today,
Mhm.
and not put continuously putting blockages in the ways that they have been traditionally. Now
Yeah.
there'll still be them
Yeah.
even if we evolve, because we're all individuals,
Yeah.
but the ways in which the barriers have been placed need to innovate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know how that will click with where I am now and where I see, I guess, just the possibility of things that I could really address, cuz even when it comes to AI, like, it makes no sense to me. And even if it is something that is happening, it makes no sense to me as to why the negative aspects of AI and how it's contaminating the water is more public than the solution of what it can and will be to make sure our water is clean.
Yeah.
Like,
But I mean, hey, capitalism.
if you're gonna roll out something
Yeah.
that literally touches millions of people at an exponential rate,
Mhm.
why would you make it public without making the solution of the main problem that connects everyone together, that lives and breathes?
Mhm.
What?
Capitalism. White supremacy.
Because even if it do exist, I ain't heard nobody talk about the solution to clean it once AI has been filtered through it.
They do it up in Scandinavia, but you know why they do it up in Scandinavia? It's mostly white people, deal. Capitalism and white patriarchy. Racism is why we have the shit that we have, the problems that we have. And until we unpack that and let that shit go, we're gonna continue to have these problems. Because AI is not, we've been using AI forever. Shout out to Cortana. If you played Halo, you know.
That's real.
But we've been using AI forever. But when you have corporations and billionaires in the ears and pockets of our politicians, they let a bunch of shit slide. And a lot of the shit that's sliding is detrimental to the general public. But when you look at other countries that have AI, like Sweden, like Norway, they have floating filtration systems for their AI. They don't even use the water that folks are drinking from. They found a way. They found a way and was able to put that way out because it's nothing but white people there. They got the Scandinavian countries, free healthcare, free college, all of that.
Hmm.
It's nothing but white people there. They don't want us to have it, so they'll take it away from everybody. That's racism and racial capitalism. It sucks. But then when you have niggas talking about black capitalism and all we gotta do is get in there and change it, you can't change what's broken.
Hmm.
And especially not something that was broken on your back, nigga. Let's be real.
Yeah.
It has to be destroyed and made anew.
Yeah, they just don't want to
They
do
don't want they
that.
don't want to be comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Yeah,
It all goes
yeah.
back to it, guys.
Yeah, and that's why I say I don't know what it looked like
You
as I
know, I don't
continue this
either.
road, but this is what I was put here for. So
There's that.
we gonna see how it go. But yeah.
Exactly. Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Dunlap and Z.
Facts though, for sure. Oh, with that being stated, do you have any more questions for me?
I do not, but I appreciate you. This is my I had another interview earlier today, but
Mm-hmm.
these are the first couple of interviews for DJ Sunny Z.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm grateful. I thank you for seeing what you see in me and including me in your beautiful show. And yeah, I appreciate you.
Well, I thank you as well too for providing me with your presence and your intellect and your experience. Um, it's honestly something that I do treasure, not just with you, but with everybody that comes onto the platform.
Mhm.
Um, which is why I want to pass it off to you again to let the people know how to stay in contact with you if they really trying to do what you trying to do.
If you want to stay in contact with me, join the Patreon, the Sunny Coalition, Sunny Sunny Coalition Coliation. I probably spelled that shit wrong, but you can look up DJ Sunny Z, and it should pop up on Patreon. It is free to join. You can subscribe for extra access to shit and special stuff with that, but it's free to join. You get to see my lives, you see my radio show, all my mixes, my mashups without the copyright shit and changing the stuff for YouTube and stuff. You see it as is, you get first dibs. And yeah, join that. I'm at 58 members. I want to get to 100 before I leave. And if I don't, it's okay. 100 will come, and then it'll be 1,000, and it'll be whatever. And that's about it.
Mhm.
If you're in the city, come out to my events. Follow me at DJ Sunny Z so you can see the events. And yeah, that's what I got.
All right, bet. Well, like she already said, you said Dragon Ball.
Dunlap and Z.
Hey, you talking about? We out of here.